Hi, Stuart Barn here, and in this video we are looking at joining up the minor pentatonic shapes, case shapes 1 and 2. Why should we bother joining up shapes? Well, it's just a little restricting if you only ever play inside one box. If you can get used to joining together two shapes, it gives you a wider range of musical ideas. In addition, this will bring us one step closer to be able to join up the whole of the 5 shapes all over the fretboard, which is a nice place to get to. So, I'm going to give you an exercise and then we'll look at a quick way of improvising. So the first thing is, here's A minor pentatonic shape 1, which I'm sure you know. A minor pentatonic shape 2. The links are in the notes below if you need them. And here's the exercise. We're going to play all the way up in pitch with shape 1. And then from this highest note here, we'll slide into shape 2. So you have to visualize this next area. And you go down in pitch. And then from this last note, the lowest note, you slide back down. So that is. So that is the exercise. We can then apply that same approach to just a pair of strings. So here is the 2 lowest strings. Now notice that I'm using on the highest note here my little finger. That's so that when I slide, I'm in a comfortable position here in shape 2. So you have to kind of look ahead and plan a little bit. On the next pair of strings, I would do the same thing. Little finger, because of the big gap. On the next pair of strings, I don't need to do that, because it's a smaller gap. Third finger is fine there. Third finger again. So those are your 5 pairs of strings. My advice is again is as with other exercises, get a metronome going. And put a bit of pressure on yourself to do it at a certain speed that's maybe a little bit uncomfortable. We don't want to be doing it and then stopping and visualizing for too long. Obviously in the beginning you have to do that, but as soon as possible get a metronome on and introduce a little pressure to help us to think and visualize faster. Then we'll do the same thing in reverse. So shape 1 down in pitch, slide, and then pairs of strings. In each case it's the lowest note and the highest note in the 2 shapes that we slide with or from. Next pair. Next pair. And finally. Now in this last one, I'm having to slightly awkwardly slide my little finger to there. It's a little bit cramped, but it is the way that makes the most sense to me. It feels the most comfortable. Okay, so that is the exercise. Get it in your practice regime and get the metronome on, as I said, and then when you're ready, let's do some improvising. So what I specifically recommend is to, rather than play phrases in shape 1 and then stop and then play phrases in shape 2, try to combine them a bit more frequently. So try and use the 2 shapes together, maybe straddling the shapes a little bit. It's a bit more difficult, but it's very good for us. And so here's an example. Here's my A 7th sort of backing. I've got in my loop pedal. Okay. So here's what I'm talking about. Like that. So I'm just forcing myself to constantly change, to really make use of the 2 shapes together. So that is a task. Do the exercise for all the strings and work on improvising with the pair of shapes at the same time. I hope you found the video useful. Do please share it, give it a like and subscribe to the channel, and I shall see you in the next one.